Greg Paulus is in the middle of a special sports journey and an extremely rare collegiate journey at that. You may remember him as a 3-year starter on the Duke basketball team. Now he's the starting quarterback on the Syracuse football team, making him one of a very small group to switch sports on the Division I level. How did it happen?
One of the things that I wanted to do was to be a part of this football program, to make a positive difference, have a positive impact, and to change the culture. And to be a part of that is something that I'm very proud to be, and hopefully we can get this going.
The culture Paulus wants to improve is the one that's prevented Syracuse from having a winning season since 2001. And not only did he become the starter, Paulus was made a team captain. That conferred upon him a rare and remarkable honor, becoming a captain at 2 Division I schools in different sports. But when you played at Duke for one of the nation's best programs, why join a beleaguered one at Syracuse? One reason, he grew up there. Another is that being a quarterback is a lot like playing point guard. As Paulus told the Associated Press in his first interview this season with a national media organization, both positions allow you to be a leader.
It's definitely a position that I want to be in, and I love to be in a position where I'm able to have the responsibility of touching the ball every play, and having the difference. Having the ball in my hands allows me to make a big difference in the game.
Last spring, after his basketball eligibility at Duke had ended, Paulus's future was uncertain. He wasn't even thinking about football until a scout for the Green Bay Packers called. Then he learned more about an NCAA rule which permits a 5th year of eligibility in a different sport if there's a demonstrable academic reason.
I was told of the rule during basketball season. I kind of brushed it off. I didn't want to pay any attention to it during my senior year at Duke. After the season was over, about a week afterwards, that's when I started to think a little bit more about it.
And soon after, Paulus enrolled as a grad student at Syracuse. Though he hadn't played football since high school, Paulus loves the challenge of playing quarterback for his hometown university. And one supporter, Duke basketball coach Mike Krzyzewski, believes his presence will give the Orange program quite a boost. They're building a program there, and Greg being there and doing what he's doing has moved their program up, says Coach K. Whether they see it completely this year, they'll see it in the future because he adds energy and commitment. He'll leave his DNA on that program in a very positive way. Just past the halfway mark of the season, Syracuse has had an up-and-down 3-4 record with Paulus at the controls. He was benched in the second half in a loss to West Virginia after going 5 for 9 for 30 yards with an interception. And Paulus threw a whopping 5 interceptions against South Florida. But with wins over Northwestern and Maine, the Orange reached the 500 mark for the first time in 3 years. And his 64% completion average is the highest in a single season in Syracuse history. Paulus had played football before, starting in high school for Christian Brothers Academy, where he was the 2004 National Player of the Year. While Paulus is focusing ahead on his latest challenge, the former Blue Devil also reflects fondly on his hoop days in Durham and Coach Krzyzewski, who he still speaks with once a week.
Basketball is a passion of mine ever since I've been as little as I can remember, and it's a first love, and I've just always wanted to play college basketball, and I think having the opportunity to play at Duke for Coach K with the best program, I just couldn't turn that down.
And after the opportunity at Syracuse presented itself, Paulus found it was just another leadership role he simply could not resist. Jim Militello, The Associated Press.